of you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed in attaining all in that which is your need? To be heard by the real answerer of all deeds, the true hero of all whom pleads. Who of you really want to bow down to the true King of Kings commanding the crown? To worship the one that ever rules alone, commanding everything of creation from the seat of its throne.
Huh? And they doing all this wrong, and because of their claim to it, they think they have rights. And say, when Ahezaah punish them, they say, why me? But I did this, I did that, I'm like this, I'm like that. Why me?
And each time they said, I.
Yeah.
Wrong. You know?
I'm always saying this is safe to say.
Yeah,
But-
you've been on your job too long. When they told you
I know.
it's safe to say, and they want you to say so they could cut your head off.
No, but and the companion, the book of the companion, one of the things that I was revisiting today in my mind, thinking about a lot of things.
The Kabbalion, that was words of Hermes Trismegistus,
Trismegistus,
Enoch,
right.
Idris.
Right.
Right. When he states in there that happiness and pain, pleasure and
Pain and pleasure
is equal.
He said pain and pleasure is exists on the same
Pole,
right.
a polarity.
Right, but at two different
Different
extremes.
extremes.
It's just like heat and cold. When does heat become cold, and when does cold becomes heat? And you can't really judge. They say, "Oh, yes, I can. It's hot." Yeah, but it's hot to you. But to a walrus, to a
Right.
polar bear, what is it?
That's right.
Oh man, he's in hell.
Right.
Beyond hot. Huh?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know.
In his statements, I related it back to Jesus saying you must die.
Mhm.
I related to is in that death experience, which we're not talking about actually dying, heart stopping and going into the grave kind of thing. And that and combining that with what Jesus said about dying and becoming being reborn again as a child, and that I put into how can I say, into understanding that it's saying that once you have accept all things as being of the good, and in regards to emotional attachments, that's a part of you giving up part of yourself.
Okay, I can appreciate what you're saying and what you're attempting to say. First of all, in my own personal experience, my death became a physical death as well. My heart was stopped. The system of my physical being was stopped. And in the spirit realms, I was demolished. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and otherwise. All knowledge. Demolished. So it was a thorough death for me. And now, why I say I can appreciate what you're trying to say, because see, if you haven't been there, then you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Which is, you're saying something beautiful that you don't know what you're talking about. You are alluding to a higher thing in what you're talking about. You know? The second part, what did you say in the second part?
Being able to take what Hermes is saying
Right.
and Jesus is saying and relate it as part of that dying stage.
Right. Okay. You know, you have to. I mean, like, when you die of yourself, that means completely with in knowledge, not having belief that you are a power of your own, that you are independent of the Creator, that you are not in need of the Creator in every single thing, every iota. You know, it's just like I'm in need by the word need, and by every letter of the word need, and by every ounce or every particular essence of the ink that wrote the word need. I'm in need, even in the thought of the need of the Creator to do my bidding, my living, and my dying. I'm just an illusion of what it really is. I'm like a puppet. To the children at a puppet show, them puppets become real.
Right.
Them puppets even make them kids cry. You look at a television show, I looked at Bambi. And when they killed Bambi's mother, I emotionally got messed up and said, how could they do that to the children? Now they constantly killing the heroes in cartoons because the devil's in full flight to destroy mankind among humanity. You know? So, you know, it's like it's everything you speak to, it's more to it. And me trying to give forth the message. Remember they said every truth is half truth in that book?
Yeah.
With me trying to tell you, I'm only giving you half of what I'm telling you.
Right.
There's another half. And when you see it, you may say, that's not what he said. But it is what I'm saying. That couldn't have been what he said. It's not what I say, it's what I mean. Now it takes Allah to bring you to the understanding of the meaning of what I'm saying for us to connect really, so that you can move forward. One of the problems with people who listen to the messenger prophets of the Lord El, they don't understand what's really being said. They only understand the half that's of their language.
Right.
And then every individual breaks that down to his own world of meanings. Therefore, you got a diversified meaning of one thing that's been said. And then here comes the wars because no one wants to give up their lives to let the Lord live and manifest through them to bring harmony into the community of humanity. So in that, we stay lost from being connected in the way of reasoning and awareness, our own awareness of the reality of being. You feel me? I know there's something else to your question that I'm missing, that I didn't, that ending part, because it kind of left me. If you could remember exactly what you said, but I hope the audience got, something out of this, because, go ahead.
I don't know if mother viewers, if what would seem like I thought was being alluded to is that life and death are the same thing.
No.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part.
No, I wasn't talking about life and death.
She was saying the good. Now, the other thing I want to say to you, which that's what was disturbing me. If you relate to the good as El itself, then yeah, everything is of the good. Even if we don't understand it. Because El is good.
Right.
The Creator is good. But in the evil that it created of Satan, if you don't have a full understanding, a balanced understanding about life itself, then you can't see Satan as a good thing.
Right.
Right.
You can only see Satan as a bad thing, and the devil itself will let you do that so that you can separate and give it power that it don't have.
Right.
Right. Okay.
If you believe that the devil has a power, then you violated divine laws. If you fear the devil, you violate divine laws, because the devil has the same power that you have. That's El's power. And neither of us have control. Only El has control. That's why I could sit up without fright and call the devil a chump. Where years ago, before my death, my enlightenment, I'd be afraid to call it a chump because I didn't fully understand what kind of power it had. It only has what L gives it, only has what L manifests through it, as the devil. But L itself is the reality of everything. Now, I remember once I said to the Lord, Lord, because I was going through a lot of change. I was young, women was coming after me. I was trying to submit. I mean, they was coming. The more I became of the good on the right side of L and his commandments, trying to do good things, righteous things, you know, peaceful things, the more the women came trying to take me off. Oh, he's a good man. I want him. But they didn't want to bring no good to me. They wanted to take me away from my good and grab that for themselves. I recognized them as a threat. And I had a young woman that I had been dealing with, and I said, oh, Allah, make her right for me. I married her. She gave me more hell than I had ever imagined, and more hell than any woman had ever given me before or since. But she pushed me. She didn't push me. The hell that Ahezaah gave me through her, and my determination to be of it, caused me to pass all kinds of trials and become enlightened. To go to it and cry to it and believe in it and have faith in it and make it my only friend, recognize it as my only friend. And no matter what she did, know that it was trying me with her. And with all that evil and all the bad things she did and disgracing me in the community and amongst other people and making me more paranoid than I had ever been in my life. All those things was good for me, but somebody would look at that and say, that's bad, and you was stupid for staying with it. That's what they used to say. But I said, no, I put my heart in this, and I said, oh, Allah, I surrender for you. Now, Allah said, oh, you surrender for me? Okay, I'm going to turn her into a devil, or I'm going to show you she's a devil, and see how much you surrender for me. And I was determined to prove, if it killed me, that I submitted my whole heart. I turned away from evil, the streets and all that, to be right, like my father, like I considered my father being. And the Lord approved me. It valued me. It appraised me as a good servant, raised me up and gave me death away from this life so I could live fully in it. And even in my enlightenment, in my living, I have fell in the way of enlightenment fallings, and got beat up, so I would completely let go of the world to serve it as a favor from it. But it had to beat me down physically and emotionally and everything, even after my enlightenment, for me to surrender to it completely. And no matter how far I go, I'm not finished. I don't know what lies ahead of me. I'm still moving. I'm still learning. I'm still hearing. I'm still dead of the world and living in it. Therefore, I'm constantly vibrating and being raised to other levels of insight. Being given only what I need for this life to serve it.
So would you say one of your recommendation to the question that was asked about surrendering to Ahezaah is to recognize Ahezaah's command, and regardless of what it may appear or what it may feel to be upon you, to go ahead and put forward to surrender to it in faith and trust and determination, no matter how you may feel that it may even be against you and you're trying to surrender to it. Because, you know,
On a higher
most
level?
people think that what they appear to be as bad is bad, and they want to change that road
First of
and try
all-
to turn it into something good, where if they take that road of what they think that is bad and keep on that path, so that they can see the other side of its doing.
Okay, let me make this short and sweet for you. How much time do I got, bro? Okay, good. First of all, you got to erase away all your statement about having faith and practicing faith and this, all that. All that's from the Lord itself. Mm-hmm. You have no power to gain that.
Okay.
It gives you those things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, here I go my mind is gone. I'm missing the first part of what you said about. Say that again.
I was saying that no matter what, in your
Okay, stop. I got it. What you need to do, first of all, is to be aware and do that most important thing. Remember. Not pray, not beg, but remember, Ahezaah. Mentally remember it and try to physically and emotionally and spiritually and all other kind of ways be rejoined unto it. And know or seek to know by remembrance in the mind that it is the real power, that it is the power of you and everything else. Therefore, if you understand that it is the power, and when I say the power, I'm saying it is the life, it is the happening, it is the issue of everything. It is the significant thing of life. If you remember all that, then no matter what comes to you, you will look at it as the doer, and you will look at it as the thing you need to get through whatever it is doing in regards to you. You feel? You feel me? As my son would say, you feel me?
no, as you would say.
I used to say that back in the day. And
You still do.
My son got me saying it again. Anyway, you realize what I'm saying? You have to accept it as the one that's doing everything. See, well, people make their mistake. Then, in a flash of a moment, they think they the ones doing it.
Yeah.
Or someone else is doing it against them.
Or someone is doing it against them.
Right.
And they point fingers all at the wrong place.
Right.
And Ahezaah says, don't judge. You have made a statement about judging in your statement, so to speak. But you can't judge what you're doing. And you can't judge what's being done. You gonna be quiet, nephew? My little nephew run there. He want to get on TV or something. I don't know. But you understand where I'm coming from?
Right.
And you have to beg the Lord to keep you aright in your mind and keep you remembering what it wants you to remember or what you need to remember about it being the real power and the soul power, the only power to your life. And that to keep you from being stupid, a stupid thief. Because that's what most people practice. Thievery and stupidity in their thievery. Huh? If I say, oh, brother, you a wise man, and you used to be like, ha, 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 I know, you stupid. You're ignorant because wisdom has told us for thousands of years that the wise is the reality, that it is the only wise, that it is the truth, meaning it is the only real, the perfect, it is only the only complete thing. See, when we go about our way thinking we so smart and thinking that we got some power, thinking that it owe us something, that we should be first. How many people, you've been with me for a long time, dear, and you know there's been a lot of people that wish they could sit on this seat. We talk about it a lot. I said, boy, did you see that person's aura today? You know, they don't even know we could see them. Huh? They think their thoughts are hidden when their auras is coming out all messed up. Oh, I love you with a gray, purple, and black aura. How can you love me with a gray, purple, and black aura that's coming off of your emotions? While you saying, I love you, and the seat of this, of the green, the seat, and all this stuff coming up off of you. And I'm smiling like, oh, you stupid fool. Didn't I tell you that the Lord El has given me these gifts to see? Why would you come and play with me like this? Okay, you want to play? Let's play. Let me keep playing like I don't see you, like I don't know you. and let you keep playing like you love me or you love Allah. Like you for real, and you really, really, really trying. You have really submitted. Let me keep on playing with you. Because see, here's the whole deal. I got mine, and you gotta get yours. I got mine, and I'm safe as can be. My Lord said to me in the first day, if no one listens to you, you're successful. Before I stepped out in this mission, I was successful because I had arrived at unity with the Lord.
Right.
Now, there's a lot of things that I've had to come to understand. But that don't mean I haven't been safe, because it has protected me during my misunderstandings and raised me up in understanding from different things and keep telling me and to assure me, I love you. I'm with you. No matter what it appears to be. Remember me, I'm with you. Let them think what they want to think about you. But they will never prove you wrong. And I've been waiting for 31 years for these fools who say, oh, astaghfirullah, oh, he can't be of the Lord. Prove me wrong. Bring some evidence. All I'm doing is sharing the Lord's words with you to try to show you the way to safety, security, to peace. And I'm being hated for it by the very ones who say they practice the religions. Because the ones who don't practice the religions, don't think about the religions, they ain't hating me. They ain't never hated me. They've been too busy doing their evil. They ain't thinking about me. Oh, you're a religious man? That's not my field. They gone. It's these religious fools that claim to be the chosen and claim to be of the Lord El, and by all its names, that hates me. Because I'm its messenger telling them, you are wrong. You have been wrong, so I've been sent to tell you, to help you, to remind you, if you'll be helped. But as long as you keep trying to out-slick the slicker, and ain't nothing as slick as the Creator, then you're going to be lost. You see, that's where people lose themselves. They say, oh, astaghfirullah, this brother, he used that bad language. Man, I would say F you, but, the thing about it is the Lord itself created that too. It can use whatever words it want to use. It says, I will send my messengers speaking the language of their people. And I speak the language of my people. And my people is very profane. So don't charge me for your language. I've learned when I was servicing the people as a public servant, as a police officer, how they would laugh at me when I used proper language. It wasn't until I said a street hoodlum curse word that they understood what I was saying. They said, whoa, did you hear? Whoa. Yeah, nigga, I was out there in the streets before you. I'll bust your... I thought that was a good cop. I am a good cop. Then trying to help your dumb... and then you trying to mess over me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just because I got on this blue don't mean this establish who I am. This is another cover of mine. Trying to help you. Huh?
Yeah.
So, it takes wisdom to be able to see past the coats, the covers of people. Wisdom is divine guidance. It takes divine guidance to really see past the covers that people put on. I used to think every Muslim woman dressed up was a righteous woman when I was young. I was scared to talk to them because I thought the Lord would be angry with me because I knew I wasn't right at a time. Scared. And one sister came to me and said, you one of them stiff-necked brothers, aren't you? You coming to the mosque and you scared to look over at the sisters, aren't you? I see you. I said, yeah, because those sisters belong to Allah. She laughed in my face and told me that she wanted me and what have you, and found she was one of the captain's wives. And I just got scared as hell. I was a young man, got scared like that. Said, oh, shucks. She's a devil. Didn't know that they were just people. Because I was in this illusion. When you say, I submit, you submit. That's what took me so long to even join Nation of Islam, because I knew I wasn't right. But when I said I submitted wholeheartedly, not to Elijah, not to the mosque, not to the people, to Allah. Because I believed that he was of Allah. And I was scared to say I submit when I knew I wasn't right. But when I said I submit, I meant it. And see, I still got people running around me today saying I submit, and they don't mean it. And then they think they can deceive Allah's messenger because they don't truly believe that I'm Allah's messenger, or they don't truly believe in what's written in the Holy Quran. They think they could deceive Allah and his messenger when they only deceive themselves. Allah said it so clearly. But I'm not going to get up and fight. You just trying to deceive me. Look what it's saying in the Holy Quran. Nah, go on, brother. Go on, sister. Do your thing. Because when you come to the throne, you're going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, shucks. Lord, I didn't know. Oh, you was told. You was told. And when your limbs come out against you and say, yes, you was told. And remember you said the hell with the Lord? We were there. And see, I know that sometimes people be on their prayer carpet and they hear a little voice, the hell with the Lord. Say, oh, damn, let me not think that. Oh, you thinking it. And I know it happened because I'm a human being. And I knows that happens. And it's time for you to battle your devil inside yourself. Recognize that the devil is in you. And don't be pointing outside to somebody else to look at what they doing to us. We ain't doing nothing to you. You doing everything to yourself. Everything you bring unto yourself, you'll do it because you bring it unto yourself. Ahezaah says through his messengers, treat others as you would have them treat you. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Why? Because whatever you put forth from yourself, you're going to bring back that same spirit to yourself. So no matter how much these people out here try to be niggas and trying to get me to hate them, and try to hate me and hate them, I keep giving them Allah's message. And that's what I want coming back to me, Allah's message. I give that out, it come back. Give out the good of Allah, it come back. You do me bad and do me harm, I turn to my Lord. Lord, you said I fight no more, what can I do? Don't worry about it, son. I got it. Well, Lord, you've been letting this happen to me. Don't worry about it. I got it. Huh? Then they say, damn, I ain't got this. I'm suffering for that. I make all this money, but I can't see where it's going. You ain't guided, huh? What happened? Wonder why you ain't guided. You know? We need Ahezaah's guidance. We need it to survive in a righteous manner. We need it for our practice to get to live it. We need it. And when we get to thinking that we don't need it, then we think we're independent, then we are the devils. Regardless of race, creed, color, or religion. We the devils. We the doers of evil amongst our own selves in kind. You know?
Well, with that said, I hope it answered the question for all of us, about having that personal relationship with Ahezaah. With that being said, write to us, A.H.A.D Incorporated, Post Office Box 8795, Newark, New Jersey, 07103.
Who of you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed?